Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you play a song called Underneath the Tree by Clarkson. And we're going to end up cabling this on 3rd fret to match the recording, but it starts out with this cool little intro lick where you can play 3rd on the A, 2nd on the A, open A, 3rd fret on the low E, and then 1st fret on the low E, open E, open D, and then 3rd on the A, and then 3rd fret on the low E string. So you're kind of playing a C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, G. And you could kind of back up that licks with chords too, and you'd start on a C major chord. And the way you play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we could go to a G major chord. And we play G major. First finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G, we're going to go into an A minor chord. We play A minor. First finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the G string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the A minor, we'd be going back to the G major chord. But then we could go to an F major chord, and we play F major. I'm talking about an easy way to play this, but if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you can also substitute in something called F major 7, where you do the first finger on the B string 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the F, we could go to an E minor chord, where you do the first finger on the A string 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the D string 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the E minor chord, we could go to a D minor chord, and we play D minor. First finger goes to the high E on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the 3rd or the 4th finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the D minor, we could go back to the C major chord, and at the very end, we can kind of hit the big G major. So you just want to kind of block chords through that too. C, G, A minor, G, F, E minor, D minor, C, G. And then from there, then we'll be going into our chorus part. And our chorus starts on C major, and then we do another C major, and then we go to E minor, and then another E minor, and then we go to a B flat major chord. And if you know the bar B flat, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, 3rd finger over the D, G, and B strings on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B flat major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about using a B flat 5, where you do the first finger on the A string 1st fret, 3rd finger on the D string 3rd fret, kind of strum just the A and the D string. Or you could make a smaller B flat major by doing first finger on the high E 1st fret, 3rd finger on the G string 3rd fret, pinky on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that's another way you can play your B flat major. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could add the 2nd finger on the D string on the 3rd fret and make that a little bit thicker. And then from the B flat, we're going to be going to D minor, and then we go to an F major, and then a G major. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So you took the C and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. Now the weird part about applying that to our chorus is that last F and G half. So when we get to that spot, you may want to do it down, down, up on each chord. So we tried our chorus with our strum pattern. We'd have C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, D minor, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, up, B flat, E minor, F, G. And it would basically be repeating that until we get to our verse part. And our verse kind of does a variation on that. And then there's this cool little verse tag at the very end where we go to an A minor chord, but then we go to an E7 chord, and we play E7. First finger goes to the G on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E7 chord. chords. It sounds really, really nasty. Now the bass, you'll kind of hear the 4th fret on the low E string kind of coming out of that. That's called E7 slash G sharp, or E7 with a G sharp in the bass. So you may want to do that, or you could use just an E major chord, where you do the first finger on the G 1st fret, second finger on the A 2nd fret, third finger on the D string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E major chord. And then we do an E major to a G major chord, and then an A minor, and then a G major chord, and then we go to a D major chord. We play D major. First finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, it sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now on that D chord though, you will kind of hear the F sharp note on the low E string on the 2nd fret kind of come out of that, and that's called D slash F sharp, or D with an F sharp in the bass. So you may want to take the thumb and kind of cover that note with the 2nd finger, or the 2nd fret. Or you could do first finger on the low E 2nd, second finger on the G string 2nd, third finger on the high E 2nd, pinky on the B string 3rd fret. Kind of readjust the fingers for that. And then we end kind of that verse tag with back to our G major. So on the verse tag, actually, it's the same kind of thing some of our chords have. So we'd have A minor, down, up, down, up, E7, down, up, B, down, up, G, down, up, A minor, down, up, G, down, up, B, down, up, down, up, B, down, up, down, up. We get that spot. Now the weird part is to play along with Kelly Clarkson, instead of starting on a C major chord, she's starting on an E flat major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo and put it on 3rd fret, and now your C is really an E flat major, and your G is really a B flat major, and your A minor is really a C minor chord, your F major is really an A flat major chord, your E minor is really a G minor chord, your D minor is really an F minor chord, and your D major is really an F major chord. And when we get to it, the E major is really a G major. So we took it from the very, very beginning. You may want to kind of just start off with kind of that intro lick that we were kind of walking through, that 1, 0, 3, 3. Or you could just work that as chord playing. C, G, A minor, G, F, E minor, D minor, C, G. And then from there, we'll be going into our first chorus. So we tried that with our down, down, up, up, down, up. We had C, down, up, C, E minor, into our verse part. So we try our verse with our strum pattern. We'd have C, C, E minor, G minor, E minor, F, G, C, something else I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, up, down, you're throwing a bass note for the chord. So on the C you have the A for the bass. On the E minor you have low E for the bass. On the B flat you have the A for the bass. D minor on the D for the bass. Or the D major is a B for the bass. F bar is a low E string for the bass. F major 7 would be a B string bass. G would be the low E bass. And on the E7 or the E7 slash E sharp, low E for the bass, and on the D slash F sharp you try to kind of get the low E string bass. So we tried our next verse with basses, or our next chorus with basses. We have C with an A bass, C with an A bass, E minor low E bass, E minor low E bass, B flat with an A bass, B flat with an A bass, D minor with the B bass, F with the bass, down G, C, C. our C, tag. So we have our A minor, 7 G sharp, E, G, A minor, G, G slash F sharp, G. And then from there, we'll be going back into our chorus part. So we've got the C. Now what you may want to do is if you know other licks around the chords, or other strum patterns that work too, you may want to kind of mix it up that way too. So you can always kind of mix this up with some other things that you've learned from other songs. We go into a solo part that's kind of like our chorus. So we got our C, minor, flat, D minor, G, we go into kind of our verse tag, kind of coming back. We got A minor, E7 slash G sharp, E, G, A minor, G slash F sharp, G. Build-ups are cool. And then from there, we go into kind of our last chorus. So we got our C, we go to kind of a C major, another C major, and then there's this cool little lick in the trumpets where you play first fret on the high E, open E, third fret on the B string twice, and then kind of do a big C chord. So you got kind of your C, kind of on the outro. But that's the basics of how you can strum Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. So good luck!